how pretty. All right, so we are going to start the show off with some fireworks. With the three-piece fireworks, fountain, and bed grass thriller. You'll get big color, you'll get big payoff in the ground or even in pots, which is awesome. We have a sale price for you today of 3 easy payments of $13.99. We're saving over $24. So I'm gonna bring in Jim Monroe and Mr. Ray Greenstreet. Hey fellas, how are you?
Hey Rosina, how are you?
Very good. Hi Jim, hi Ray. I'm happy to be with you today.
Rosina, there's so much going on here. We're here in the beautiful greenhouses at Avant Flora, and you can see the plants are so beautiful here. And if you could just see what's going on around us, there's literally like hundreds of people running around pulling plants. It's just like bedlam of the middle of a busy spring here around us, but we're so excited to be here.
It looks gorgeous behind you, and I'm so proud and so happy that we're able to bring everybody at home. You guys are in Maryland, right?
Yes.
Yes. So now we are going to bring all of those specialty, unique plants that you all make for us. We can bring them. I'll see you in a bit, Ray. Bring it to everybody at home. So right now, this is the fireworks fountain. So let's talk about this thriller.
Rosina, there's one of the things that it's really a hallmark of what Avant Flora wants to bring here to QVC are plants that are so easy to grow and things that just make life easy, and where you can, instead of having to put a lot of time into trying to be a horticulturalist, that you can just sit back and have a cocktail and be excited about your garden and show off your beautiful plants and relax. And there's no plant that really sort of epitomizes this better that you're going to see in the entire show today than this beautiful fountain grass or pennisetum. And the variety that we have here today, Rosina, is called fireworks. And this is an annual grass. So this is it's a lot of your grasses that you see are perennial grass, but this is truly an annual grass unless you live really in the warmest parts of the U.S. If you're in Florida or California, it could be perennial. But there's never been anything like this. This grass gets about 3 or 4 feet tall. It has this beautiful white variegated foliage, and I'm sure once we start showing some stills and things, you'll really see some pictures that really show it. But it truly is like fireworks going off. You're getting a plant about 4 feet tall. When this plant gets out in the full sun, it'll be very purple. The plants we have in the studio in here in the greenhouse, when they're under the glass of the greenhouse, they polarizes a little bit, and they're a little greener than they will be. And you can see in the picture there on the screen now, the plant is so deep wine purple foliaged with these beautiful elongated bright pink and white stripes on the foliage, and that is topped with these really long, graceful, beautiful plumes that are, it's just, there's nothing like it. Just the plumes are just, they look like foxtails on the plant kind of laying over. And Rosina, one of the things I love about the grasses is that you get movement in the garden. And I do a lot of landscape design for bigger resorts and a lot of nice properties. And I always love the grasses because most plants are just sort of stagnant, but with grasses you get such a beautiful, lovely, sophisticated movement of the plant with just even the slightest of a breeze. So you're getting easy to grow, you're getting this beautiful foliage, these amazing plumes, and a very vigorous plant, and something that's just going to be a perfect centerpiece for a container, a thriller, if you will, like you can see in the picture there. It's also a wonderful landscape plant. This plant is so durable, it really requires almost no watering. It's one of those plants that will go past the water hose in your garden out to an area where you're maybe don't have exactly enough water hose to get to your mailbox is a good example, Rosina, but you can put this plant there and it's going to perform wonderfully for you.
Yeah, I mean, I can see right here that, and I love again that it is ground and container as well, but it is so full and high that's going to give you so much dimension in the in whatever you are planting, right? Like right here, I would probably put something around here to be the spiller, right, Jim?
Absolutely. This plant really pairs very well with like the petunias that are coming up later in the show. It pairs very well with the Illusion Calibrachoa, which we're going to show for the first time ever on QVC later today, later in the show. And it's just such an easy, beautiful plant to grow, but it is a thriller. It's going to get, like I said, it's about 3.5 to 4 feet tall. these long, graceful, beautiful plumes that are just so delicate and beautiful on the plant. And this is just such an easy thing for anybody. If you're a beginning gardener out there and you really are thinking, gosh, what can I do in, in some big pots at my front door, or maybe in some pots out close to your patio, this is just about as easy as it gets. Even if you didn't put anything else with it, it's going to be a beautiful specimen. But to use some petunias maybe as a filler, and then you maybe add some creeping Jenny or something pretty like that to come over the edge. And Rosina, also I'll show you the little plants that we're shipping. The little ship-to-shows are really nice little plants. They're real bushy and thick, and it's from that plant to this plant, Rosina, is really only about probably 3 weeks. So they really grow fast and are going to take off for you in the garden. And by the 4th of July, they will be a fireworks show out. You'll have plumes on them by the 4th of July. You'll have a very mature plant with good soil and good water. And it's just such a, like I said, there's not many things that you're going to come across in a garden center or a box store that are any easier than this plant is.
That's so exciting. So, and that pot that you just see there that Jim is showing you is coming in this clamshell.
One of the things that Avant Flora that we're really proud of is a lot of the residual things that beyond the plant. And a big part of what we want to talk about in the show today is our commitment to being a garden coach for you. But another really important part of what we do, Rosina, is that we have such wonderful packaging. And you and I laughed earlier today talking about that shipping plants is like putting a baby in a box at times. You don't know what's going to happen. But the clamshell is very innovative. It keeps the plant from moving around. It really kind of clasps together and holds moisture in the root ball in transit, and has enough crash resistance to it that if it gets smashed a little bit, the plant doesn't get torn up. And like I said, so you're getting a lot of different things from Avant Flora. You're getting truly innovative, the newest and greatest in horticulture. You're getting it shipped to you with I think, the most innovative and best packaging that's out in the market. And you're also getting really a garden coach in a company that's really dedicated to being your garden friend, your garden coach, someone that can really help you to make good decisions about gardening and plant care and aftercare.
Exactly, and they are there for us all the time. We have their email, we're gonna have their phone number in case we have any questions. But with something like this, I don't think we're gonna have too much questions, because it's a no-brainer. It's gonna grow 3 feet tall to 3 feet wide, and we're getting 3 live plants in 2.5 pots like the ones that Jim just showed us. We're saving over $24 today in free shipping and handling, 3 easy payments of $13.99 for your fireworks fountain thriller.